an interval in music called a major seventh. It is amazing to me that when dividing these two planets' diameters, I also got the same interval. It makes sense, and it seems logical. The universe is made of the same vibrations it harmonically displays. Harmonics of our solar system reflect the cyclical nature of vibration in atoms, and music plays a leading role. The international standard of tuning is 440 Hz equals the note A, set in stone by Johann Sebastian Bach. What happens, though, if we follow the ancients' teachings and retune the entire scale to 432? Here are my reasons to change the standard of tuning from 440 to 432. It will harmonically align the scale to astronomical time counts. 432 times 60 equals 25,920. The amount of years of the great cycle of the precession of equinoxes. The original Stradivarius violin was designed to be tuned to 432. It is the most precise instrument ever constructed by humans. 432 is found in countless ancient sacred sites, along with such key locations as the Great Pyramid in Egypt. 432 is also found at the largest Buddhist temple in the world. At the Borobudur, the amount of statues at the Temple of Countless Buddhas is 432. Over 2,000 signatures on a petition to the Italian government wanted to change the standard to 432 due to the registers ripping many opera singers' voices in 440. It fell on deaf ears. But most important of all is when the correction is made to 432, the other notes of the entire octave display a multitude of Gematrian ancient sacred numbers that are astoundingly relative to astronomy, sacred geometry, the Bible, and exact longitude and latitudes of hundreds of pyramids and other sacred sites. Everyone calls me Jimmy. I've been playing instruments since I was 5 years old. I taught music and music theory for a few years. I play now professionally in the Los Angeles area, doing soundtracks and live shows with many different bands. I've played with Chuck Berry. I played with Chuck Berry when I was 16 years old, and I've played with members of Steely Dan and some of the older bands like the Coasters and the Drifters. I wrote and sold a book called Geomusic about geometry and music, and I sell my CDs on the internet of my own original music. My favorite thing to do is to write songs, so I'm more so a composer than anything else. I got interested in esotericism when I was around 9, and I read a lot of books about dreaming, the art of dreaming, and it was a lucid dream that led me to this area of research of geometry and music, and the lucid dream led me to Karl Monk and the pyramids and many things, and I was never into math before this happened. I used to think math was boring, and I hated math, so I'm not a mathematician. I think music should be fun. We were talking about 432, retuning the scale to 432. What happens when you retune the scale to 432? The other notes become significant numbers. We went over the number 432 already, but what about all of the other notes? There are 12 notes, and I'm going to cover 6 of them right now. This is E flat tuned into a 432 tuning. When you retune a piano or a synthesizer to 432, all the other notes become retuned also to different notes, to different frequencies and specific numbers. So this E flat becomes a 153. The actual frequency is 153 cycles per second. 153 is the length of the Grand Gallery in the Great Pyramid, the passageway to the acoustical chamber. And 153 will be covered later in this. Now here's the note G sharp retuned to 432 tuning. And this G sharp, I'm going to get my visual aids, becomes this number. And what is this number? 101.93.